Hello.
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 Welcome to the Bears, Birds, and Brews podcast. This is a show about Chicago Bears, the Atlanta Falcons, and craft beer. My name is Asif Lakhani. My co-host is,
Nabil Lalani.
and our super producer is.
Nadir was here.
He's
Who is
here.
for now.
He's
Even though you can't see him, he's
you
here.
can't. I'm here.
Right.
I
Shout
am
out
in
to all
studio.
the people watching on YouTube and whatnot. We got a lot to talk about on today's episode. Sports are back, y'all. This is good.
I can't believe it. I never thought it would happen.
Did you miss it?
Yeah.
We're about to find out, really. That's
Yeah.
the thing. We're about to find out how much we missed it, you know?
Yeah.
Nabil's doing a great job pouring these beers.
It's because he made his mess before we
No
started the
spillage.
episode.
You can't make a mess with water.
Well, hey, we just getting started. We're not, there's still a couple more beers left.
This is his first pour of the day.
Right,
So
you know.
anything can happen.
All right. And to start off, we are drinking a Halfway Crooks and Burial collaboration. Take a look at that. Wait, I gotta go that way.
Oh.
Control Data.
Control data. And Nabil trying to steal my job, which
Well, someone has to take over.
he may have to. But we've had this on the show before from Halfway Crooks.
We have not.
We've had Halfway Crooks.
We've had
but
Halfway
we've not
Crooks.
had
They
this
use
one.
very similar can labels. It's the
Ah.
same like base, but different.
So I
names.
believe the one that we had was less data.
Less data.
This is
That's
control
right.
data.
Okay.
Because the whole thing with Halfway Crooks is they were computer engineers or whatever.
And I've
Ah.
been sitting on this for a few weeks. I originally, when my friends picked it up for me, they told me it was really green, meaning like really fresh. So I sat on it for a few weeks. I may have sat on it for a week too long.
Ooh, does it
But-
taste funny?
It doesn't taste funny. It just doesn't taste as fresh as the other one I had.
Okay.
So there's like a balance between being way too fresh
and then
and being the right amount of fresh and then being old. And this is like on the cusp of being more old than fresh.
generally when it's old, it's called skunk, right? It's gotten skunked.
That's when it's like really bad.
That's when it's really
that's when
bad.
it's really
Okay.
bad. Yeah.
I remember hearing the
it's-
term before.
So this is not skunk.
It's not skunked yet. Okay.
But this, I will say though, Halfway Crooks has a very specific style in terms of like a lot of their stuff is very dry hopped.
Yeah.
So the bottom falls out on you. And so, I mean, I can see where the bill's coming from, but I can definitely see that being what this is. That's what they're going for with this beer as well.
I
Yeah.
feel like it was a little hoppier before, but it's very balanced still.
It's settled down a lot.
Yeah, but it's still very balanced. Not crazy bitter. So
And
I like
it's
it.
sitting at 6.8%, so it's not like a
And
super
this is-
light beer
Damn it! I
either.
wish it was 0.1 more.
6.9.
Exactly.
Nice.
Very
got-
nice.
We got more for you. But I will say, and Nabil, tell me what you think about this. You could taste Burial in here. You know, Burial is one of the best breweries in the country in
Well, that's a
Asheville.
very specific style, and I see what you're talking about.
But
Yes.
like their IPA, the juiciness and the mouthfeel of their
it's
IPAs.
a little piney. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, Burial and Halfway Crooks collab. Good looking beer. Tastes pretty good. We got some more for y'all. But
Want to just crack the second one before the big one?
yeah, we could do it however we want. We got big news to talk about
Yeah.
today.
We got a lot of big news to talk about.
I don't even know who's gonna go what, where, when. Y'all take it, man.
All right, I'm just going to talk about the Magnetic North real quick. So we got this as well. This is from Wild Mind Ales. It took me 20 times to be able to read it because I have bad eyesight. This is called Magnetic
Even
North.
though he's wearing glasses,
Yeah.
I see that.
I mean, I can't get my eyes tested. I mean, you can have bad eyesight while wearing glasses.
That is true. If your eyesight is old.
If you haven't gotten your glasses checked in a while.
When was the last time you got your glasses checked?
November.
It's a completely irrelevant conversation on air.
November.
But
November.
you know, might as well have it. Now's the time to have it.
Wild Mind
All right, I got to wait for my new benefits to kick in, man.
Boom.
fruited sour ale. And no, we got some good stuff happening. Oh my god, did I not post this? And
It's all good. All right, we are all over the place right now, but we're
Right.
going to crack this real quick.
And while Nabil cracks it, I'm waiting.
Look at that.
I'm
so you
excited about this
saw
one.
the crack. You may not have heard it, but it cracked.
Shout out to
I mean-
Oak Street Bottle Shop. That's where I picked this up. We might have some really,
It looks
really
really
special
winey.
things coming for y'all soon.
And we have
from
spillage.
Oak Street.
I mean, it's not spillage,
Spillage.
it's like overflow.
It's a
And,
drip
we-
away.
yeah.
I mean, it's just really red, so it looks really bad when I overflow. But
So tell them about it now.
All right, so this is Magnetic North. It is a smoothie style sour ale with blackberry, raspberry, and milk sugar. This is just a fancy way of saying lactose.
Yeah.
lactose or
Lactose.
Something like that.
Lactate.
There
Lactate.
you go.
There it was.
For old time's sake.
For old time's
classic.
sake. The classic. Lactate. Heavy with lactate. That's
Yeah.
a really cool can. I like that it's
I do like the can. Yeah.
accurate to magnetic north and the northern lights, which is what it's hinting at.
All right, let's try this beast.
All right, take a sip.
It's sitting at
Thank
what,
you.
4.5?
Yeah, 4 point. I can't see.
Yeah,
the canister.
4.5 is typical for your
4.5.
sours.
Yeah.
It looks really whiny.
You're really whiny.
Mm. That's good, man.
Wow, that's is there blueberries in there?
Yes,
Very.
I think so.
It's berry.
It's
Oh,
very,
and
very
we got
berry.
some more. Yeah, this is
It's
good,
very
man.
berry.
Oh yeah, no, this is. I like this a lot, actually.
All right. So the question of the hour with sours is always, can you have more than one?
Can I have more than one of these now?
No. So this is a one can and done.
Yeah.
You won't be.
But I would
chugging.
enjoy this can to
Yeah.
the very last drop.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a little more colder, maybe I would have. Actually, no. Actually, no. This is fine. It's just, yeah. This is too much. It's great. Flavor profiles are amazing, but this is not something I can just sit and have a bunch of. Also, for another reason, there's a lot of lactose in this. A lot of lactose in this. So
Yeah, Nabil only does lactate. That's the
Yeah.
only thing his
He
body
doesn't like
accepts.
lactose.
Yeah.
He's not a foot person.
a lot lactose, lactose. But before we, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get started. So we got 2 beers out of the way. Did you guys watch any baseball this week?
I'm not even gonna lie. I did not.
What? Austin, did you watch any baseball this week?
And I watched some NASCAR.
What?
Nice.
So you
some
guys are telling
wrestling.
me you guys did not watch Cubs White Sox on Sunday on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball?
All I know is the White Sox won.
They did, but it's okay. It doesn't matter because baseball's back.
I tried to
Base-
watch some just for the record. You know.
Then you could have said yes, and I would have.
I didn't
I wouldn't
actually
have
do
gone.
it, but I tried,
He tried.
to do it. Right.
He scrolled past the channel, saw
there
it,
was a fight
paused for
over-
a second, was like, "Holy shit, sports!" and then just kept scrolling.
Okay.
It's actually a fight over the remote control, but yeah.
There. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
Whatever. All right, so baseball's back. My heart was broken because I saw Eloy Jimenez hit a grand slam against the Cubs yesterday, which really sucked. But
and
it's
tell him
cool.
why that sucks, Nabil.
Because the Cubs traded away Eloy Jimenez and Dylan Cease for a Jose Quintana who cut himself washing dishes the other day, and he may not play the entire season, and they'll be a free
Yeah,
agent.
didn't he have a ridiculous injury last year too?
Jose Quintana, no.
Wait, is he not going to play because he cut his hand on the
Yes.
dishes?
Yes.
So he's sitting out a whole
Well, no,
60-game
he had
season.
he had to have a procedure, and now it's to recover. He had to have surgery for his cut.
How bad is his cut? What kind of
Apparent-
dishes is he washing?
I don't know. He cut a tendon or something.
And this was the other day?
This was a week ago.
Really? Man, I feel like he had an injury, kind of like another silly injury last year, but I get you would know better than me. But
I don't recall. He may have. I mean,
baseball's back, yo. I mean, the Braves are doing well.
Braves are looking pretty good in preseason. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen anything, so I'm just going based off what Asif said.
Well,
But they did
and-
lose
and-
Yasiel Puig. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
well,
is sad.
Oh, by the way, I found out who the other outfielder is for the.
who
for
is the
From
other
the last
outfielder?
episode,
Wait,
who is
hold
it?
up, hold up.
Charlie Culberson,
Charlie Culberson.
That-
Austin Riley.
So Charlie Culberson, Austin Riley. Who are the other guys, Asif?
Ronald Acuna.
And
Well, that's 3. Oh, the guy Ozuna.
Ozuna.
There
Plus
you go.
Yasiel Puig is the best major league outfield of all time.
Yeah, Puig will be on the team.
No, you won't.
He will pass a COVID test eventually.
He has to come back negative twice, right? Before he can join a team.
I mean, even if he does, like, he may just feel like pissed off that the Braves just pulled the contract. So he may go somewhere else.
I don't think. No.
No,
I don't was it the Braves pulled the contract or they weren't
Well,
allowed to?
Yeah, he doesn't pass a physical, so it's a
So
technicality.
the contract itself was under the terms that he would pass a
Yeah,
COVID-19
you have to pass a
test.
physical before you get
Well,
traded. to
It's
any
not
team.
just a physical. It's
No.
a COVID-19. He would have
But
to
that's-
come negative.
The COVID-19 test is now part of the physical
Okay, so
process.
then there you go. There you go.
It's a technicality as to why he did not get signed.
Yeah.
well, let's see what happens. I mean, sure,
So-
it'd be cool if he signs,
So
but
it'd be the same as him having like an injured tendon or like
yeah, like if he couldn't
an
bench press
ACL.
a certain amount
Yeah,
or whatever
okay.
for his physical.
which then
well,
makes sense.
well, him bench pressing isn't a physical. That's conditioning. It's
but
two
you
separate
get,
things.
Yeah.
Bill, the whole point is that it's part of the physical exam process now,
that he has to pass before.
and he didn't do it.
So he could technically come
Yeah.
back double negative later and
Yeah,
still
I'm
do the
sure
contract.
he's working on it right now. Freddie Freeman came back and played.
I
Yeah.
wonder
We
what he's
saw a
doing
lot
to
of-
work on it, just sitting at home.
We saw a lot of people
Self-isolating.
who
Freddie Freeman. Or no, what's his face?
Puig?
Puig.
Puig.
yeah, who
Yes,
knows
yeah.
what he's doing, bro. But we saw a lot of people hit a home run with a mask on. So I know we're in the studio right now, but trying to keep our distance and keep our faces covered. Make sure y'all wear a mask.
I can't drink and wear a mask, so I'll put a mask on a little bit.
There
But you
go.
could hit a grand slam and wear a mask because some people did that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one guy did. against the Cubs, but somebody from the Yankees did it. So
Interesting.
That's really cool.
yeah,
All right.
it is pretty cool, right?
And on the note of baseball being back, there is other news. If you have T-Mobile, go get your T-Mobile Tuesday and free MLB TV. That is
You have about a week
a
left to do
free
it.
shout out to T-Mobile. If you want to pay us, we'll let you know where to send the check for royalties. And then there is a free agent signing. Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts got a big
Yeah,
contract.
I feel like
It
Nabil
is.
really wants to talk about this. I mean, the contract is massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is massive. It's a 12-year, $365
That
million
was
contract.
13 years.
12. Wait, let me check the last numbers. I have 12 years, 365.
Okay.
So he gets a dollar a day, a million a day, 365 mil.
It's more than it. It's for 12 years now.
I know, but 365, just a mil a day.
But yeah, so $365 million contract, which is a lot of money. And I'm just wondering how this is going to impact everyone else's free agency stuff. Because baseball has been crying poor for the past, 6 months?
Yeah,
And now the Dodgers just dropped this giant contract. I think it might be the biggest contract in baseball history now. And, the rest of the teams are just saying,
Yeah.
oh, we don't have money. We don't have enough money to pay you a full contract. We're already paying you.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Mookie Betts came from Boston, right?
Mookie Betts did come from Boston.
Won the World Series out there.
I believe so.
yeah.
Against the Dodgers, maybe. It's
Possibly.
possible. It's possible, right?
No,
But-
wait, maybe.
No, I believe so. But then that was the year that the Astros got.
Oh yeah,
helped
that's
them
right,
cheat.
that's right.
So, but the one thing I do like about Mookie Betts is at one point he used Shinsuke Nakamura, who's a WWE wrestler. He used Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song as his walk-up music.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like the one thing that I know specifically about him. Although he plays in the outfield too.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
And that alone makes him worth $365. Shinsei Nakamura.
Nakamura,
Alright.
Japan, baby.
That
But
intro
I mean,
music.
I don't know if Betts is worth that much money, but I guess we're gonna take a bet and see.
I mean, I think it just depends. Like, it's baseball, so who is actually worth that money? But in terms of I think he might be the second best player in baseball right now.
Really?
Top five at least.
That's crazy. Who else is on your top 5 list?
All right.
I'm just curious.
I'm just gonna keep it position players. So Mike Trout number 1, obviously.
Okay.
Number 2, I think I have him number 2. I think I have Mookie Betts number 2.
Betts number 2.
Number 3.
I mean,
I know I'm gonna be forgetting somebody just because I haven't seen baseball in.
well, yeah, it's hard to put a lot of.
it's
people on
almost
those.
a
mean,
year since
you
I've seen
could
baseball.
You could consider Puig. You could consider Ronald.
No,
Acuna.
Puig is not top
Right,
10.
right, you could consider
Puig-
Ronald Acuna.
I mean, you could consider Acuna, but it's also how quickly? So, he's only done this for 2 years. So how quickly does he jump into the top 5?
It's got to be consistency, right?
No, that's fair. But
Yeah.
we see Patrick Mahomes has been in the league for 2 years. He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, but
Right,
So-
but he also has an MVP and a Super Bowl to go with that.
Right. I mean, has Mike Trout won anything significant? I mean, he's been in the league for a lot longer. But
Okay,
you know,
Mike
it's
Trout
like-
is the obvious best player in baseball.
No, I don't disagree.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he does have multiple MVPs.
so let's finish this top 5 list for
Okay.
people that are listening and frustrated.
So okay, so
I didn't even think we need to finish it. Actually,
Trout-
think
I
we
mean,
just keep
you
going.
know,
Betts?
I'll throw Bryce Harper just because he has the name. I don't know if he actually is, but just because he has the name.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean,
Nolan Arenado, maybe. I don't know. It's hard. It's just hard in baseball to know who's actually top 5.
Because
you
it's
gotta
based
do-
on
I mean,
performance.
I like-
See, the other thing I would have put a couple of Astros on there, but now Astros are kind of tainted in my mind, so I don't know if they're top 5.
I like Manny Machado for the record. I
Yeah,
think
Manny Machado
is
as well.
pretty
I
good.
mean,
I
yeah.
mean, he plays for the Dodgers as well, right?
No, the Padres.
Padres.
He
Okay,
got
but he
traded to
did-
the Dodgers, and then he left for the Padres.
Anyway,
Nice.
so we'll see what happens with baseball season
Couple of more baseball notes. The Braves have a new hashtag on Twitter. Do you guys see this?
What is it?
for the. Oh, sorry, I'm not.
I mean,
supposed to do that,
you can't
actually,
do
yeah.
that. I mean, it's
Don't do that.
it's for the. Asif, help me out here. For
A?
the A.
for the A. Okay.
There you go.
That's good. I think that's gonna end up on the YouTube screenshot somehow.
So
I
they're
think
no
it's gonna make it.
longer doing the C
yeah.
word.
I mean, yeah. I mean, so
All right.
I mean,
well,
if you look at the Twitter post when the Braves announced a new hashtag, everyone was responding with, I'm just gonna say it's just whatever. Everyone was responding with "chop on" because that's what they were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was just I don't know, man. You just, obviously there's some people who are offended by it. And,
Yeah.
And a lot of the fans are bringing up, how come the Florida State can do it? How come the Chiefs can do it?
Hmm.
Well, they were all also given permission by the Seminole Nation to do that.
to do that.
The
as well.
Braves weren't.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Yeah, so Florida State and the Kansas City Chiefs were both given permission by the
Hey,
Seminoles
man,
to
I think
use
we need
that.
to make some calls and ask somebody.
I mean,
Maybe.
so didn't the whole chop on thing come from Deion Sanders on I think it started with Deion Sanders being a Brave. I
Huh.
think that's where the whole thing started from.
Oh, really?
And Deion Sanders
do
went
my
to Florida
job.
State.
Right. Well, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But baseball's back. There's some Madden ratings. I know we didn't talk about this, but just for our gamers who are listening, yeah, Madden came out with some new ratings. This should be pretty good. Patrick Mahomes, again, I mean, yeah, he's won the MVP in the Super Bowl and probably a Super Bowl MVP. But he's already, I mean, a player can be 2 to 3 years into the league and be the best player in the league. One of them. Derrick Rose at one point was.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying Acuna isn't there yet.
Yeah.
But it's just that I just don't know enough players to say exactly like, hey, did I think Acuna should have been the MVP last year? I think he should have. But I don't remember who the MVP even was last year in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, last season was a wash for sure.
Who was the NL MVP last year? Let me look it up.
I don't know, but I do have the history on the Tomahawk Chop. It was started by the Atlanta Braves in '91 after Carolyn King, the organist, had played the Tomahawk song during most at-bats for a few seasons, but it finally caught on when the Braves team started winning. So she's been playing it for a while.
Interesting.
And then it caught on after the Braves started their winning streak.
Yeah,
maybe I'm completely wrong, but I swear they used to say it was because of Deion Sanders, because he came from Florida State. But I guess I'm wrong.
It was adopted in '91, so I don't know when Deion played for the Braves.
I believe right around then.
Okay, so then yeah, that's also probably when they started winning as well. So
yeah,
probably all happened simultaneously.
I mean, because worst at first happened from like that 90, 91,
there you go,
92, 93 season, whatever. So,
Cody Bellinger. How could I forget Cody Bellinger? He was the NL MVP. Like, it's just so hard to know like players.
Who also plays for the Dodgers?
Also plays for the Dodgers.
Yeah, man, the Dodgers have been like super close to winning the World Series for like 4 or 5 years now.
they
Really,
just get screwed.
I mean, they got cheated out of 1 by the Astros, if not 2 by the Red Sox as well.
That's wild.
So they're really going for it, is what it seems like.
So then
Dave Roberts needs to deliver.
Hey guys, guess which year Deion Sanders went to the Braves?
What year?
1991.
Okay, so then it all happened simultaneously.
But that's what I was going to
guess. There you go. So then my first nonsense question for the day is, if you've noticed, I think two Astros players from last year's team that were hit by pitches at their, I guess once or both times they were at bat for their first 2 at bats. How many Astros do you think it's fair that they're getting hit by pitches, and do you think that's going to continue or be a trend throughout the season?
So I just cracked open a new beer while you were doing that. So everyone, we're going to let it air out for a second, but go ahead and open up the cup sauce if you don't mind. The Astros players getting hit, I think, is going to happen throughout this year and next year.
This season and next season?
Yeah.
Is that only because this season is shortened?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's Jose Altuve.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, it's a quality joke, guys. Come on, it's a quality joke.
Yeah, if you understand baseball, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
And potentially, Carlos Correa could be another one of the best players in baseball. But again, he's an Astro who's tainted. Whatever. I think the Astros are going to get hit every game.
Every game, someone's going to get hit.
Unless and until they make it to the playoffs, and then you can get like everything means a lot more.
Yeah.
Right. You can't take the extra base or whatever in the playoff.
You can't risk it in the middle of a game.
Every single game, probably in the Bills, right? For like the next year and a half, I would expect at least one Astros player to be hit by a pitch.
Okay.
Like nobody's immune to it.
Everyone should. If you're on the Astros, you're expected to get hit by a pitch at some point.
Oh, I mean, you cheated, so I don't know what else you would expect or could expect.
Okay, fair enough.
I think they're going to be hit a lot for the next 2 years.
Which do you think it's fair? I think
it's completely fair.
Yeah, well deserved. Do you think the MLB will do anything to stop it?
Nah.
No, nothing.
They barely charge them for cheating.
Fair
that's
enough.
On them.
True.
So we do have an announcement, and I cracked this beer open right now because Nadir loves the smell of coffee. So I cracked it open, and the entire room smells of coffee. This is a Orpheus stout called Asif, can you read it? Because I'm bad at reading.
Disassemblage.
Which
seems like it's an appropriate title. It said, "Don't look back." Look at that.
Yeah.
Don't look back. Okay.
I'll be looking
Luckily,
back.
we got a rear view mirror right in front of us. Asif, so we
don't look back at it. We'll just say, "Don't look back at it."
And this is freaking delicious. Like, it's pretty syrupy. I think it's sitting at like Asif, now they're gonna read that.
Yeah, it's sitting at 13%.
There we go.
And it is
and you can kind of see that it's really syrupy. Like,
it's a really thick stout.
The talons, for your wine people, talons.
Sitting at 13%, and it is a bourbon barrel aged graham cracker, cinnamon, and vanilla.
By the way, that makes Nabil a C word, like connoisseur.
Ah,
thought you were calling me a cunt.
the acceptable C word.
you
I almost
weren't.
had a massive.
Yeah, I almost
error.
pulled in a bill.
Yeah, would have been really bad in the bill too.
So this is bourbon barrels, man. I like
All
it.
right, what do you
Bottled
guys-
in June 2020. It's super fresh.
There you go.
The lives I lost when I forgot were me when I was young and real. Dreams of a distant past detached from the artifice of eternity as a haunt of disassemblage washes over me, washes over all things known and forgotten. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but
It just
Sounds
means
pretty
drink
good.
more.
yeah, until it makes sense.
There
Just
you
keep
go.
drinking.
And this is delicious. But so Nadir has an announcement.
I do have an announcement. So the reason why this is
We're
such
bringing you a kick-ass
special
episode.
episode is this is probably my last like continuous episode. I am moving to Dallas, and so I won't be able to be as consistent on the episode, although I will still be on whenever I can and a
And
part
he will
of the
definitely
show.
throw random Nadir's nonsenses.
Yes, so you will still hear it if that is your
Is it
favorite.
nonsense I or nonsenses?
Well, it's
Nonsense
nonsense.
is.
You can do whatever.
It could be anything. Yeah, we can make it whatever. Let's just make it nonsense.
Okay. I think nonsense is better. All right, whatever. Keep going.
So that is why this is a little bit of a sad episode. We won't stay too gloom the whole time, but that's why the special bottle and the special episode. Maybe we can title it after me.
Douchebag.
I don't think we can do that actually.
You can't call, I can call it douchebag.
Oh well, that we could do. I was just gonna say I don't think we can dedicate
Douchebag
it
moves
to.
to Dallas. I
Ooh.
think this goes perfectly.
Damn, shots fired. Look, you don't have to be mean to me because I'm leaving. It doesn't
Bro,
ease the pain.
By the
Nabil.
way, Texas has some really good barbecue, so we actually need to stay on his good side so
Yeah.
we can get out there.
What is he gonna do? Mail it to us?
Go to some Hutchins barbecue, maybe some Pecan Lodge out there in
Franklin
Deep
barbecue.
Ellum.
There you go.
Franklin
Or
barbecue.
if you ever want me to send bottles from your favorite breweries in Dallas,
Definitely. Well,
know.
Turning Point is available in Georgia now thanks to Modern Hops. But
That's
yeah,
true.
definitely.
Send it to me, man.
I'll send it to you.
I
got you.
appreciate you.
I got you.
Well, while we're gloom, might as well stay a little more gloom. Atlanta United was eliminated yesterday from the MLS tournament in Florida.
That was dirty. I didn't know that was coming.
Awesome thoughts.
Atlanta against Atlanta, baby. That's it.
There you
Pandemic
go.
or not, Atlanta against Atlanta. There's no doubt about it. I mean, like,
One title and done.
yeah. I mean, like, dude. No, actually, all right. Do you know how
Joseph,
bad?
Joseph Martin is out. but
That's
yeah.
true.
No,
Which was
do
one of
you-
the best players.
I'm literally gonna tell y'all how bad we landed this tournament. Okay.
How bad was it?
Atlanta United FC was the only team in the MLS restart that did not score a single goal.
Not a single
Not
goal.
a single goal. The only
Not
team in the MLS restart that didn't score a single goal in the first round, and they got eliminated in the first round. They ain't playing the second and third round. Every single team in the MLS has scored a goal this season. This season, MLS did not. Atlanta United maybe scored one in Nashville. Maybe.
Yeah.
Atlanta United did not score a single goal in the MLS restart. Atlanta against Atlanta all day, every day, pandemic or not, man.
I just feel like that's just things that'll continue happening. Like the whole, with the whole failure because he got COVID.
Exactly.
That's
Atlanta
in
against
Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Being
pandemic
Atlanta.
or not, bro. The one thing I didn't miss about the pandemic is it didn't make me feel bad about being an Atlanta sports fan.
Yeah.
Like I forgot how nice it was to not be one.
Yeah.
Right.
To not have to worry about things like your
Well,
team losing
Not
or sucking.
worried, to not know that this
Well,
is gonna happen.
Well, you got at least you got the new Hawks jerseys. Those look really nice.
Those are
Those are
really
nice.
nice.
Yeah, I
Um,
might shout out Bears Birds Roots. I might buy one for my birthday coming up. 30th birthday, milestone birthday. I got to do something. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do like a 30 for 30 campaign for the show. And I want 30 new followers for my 30th birthday.
What
by the
if
end
I
of
told
August.
you, Asif just
Boom.
turned 30? Would you follow him?
Or he's turning 30. Would you follow him?
Yeah, I think that's the intro for like the next 5 weeks. While Nadir's gone and we're trying to figure it out.
Some other news. I believe there are 30 teams. Speaking of 30, I believe
Yeah.
there's 30 teams in the NBA who have actually added the Jumpman logo to their uniforms as well.
Yep.
The Bulls being one of them. So,
That one looked really nice.
Asif, just do you, man. Whatever you got to do.
Contemplating opening another can. Might as well.
Yeah.
Well, I
Let's-
definitely want to get something to eat after this. I feel
And
like
with a
I'm gonna
bang.
eat you after.
And moving on to the NBA.
Then the
NBA, I think games officially start in a few days. Next week, right?
7:30.
Yeah, next week, next Thursday. So like 8 days from now. And thank you, Nabil.
Always
and
here to wipe.
and just real quick, I don't know if we said it, but as of this recording, so today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
MLB starts tomorrow.
Wow.
Tomorrow being
Thursday.
7/23.
Yeah, and then, which is your sister's birthday?
Yep.
Boom! Look at
There
that!
we
Look
go.
at that! Look
Happy
at
birthday,
that.
Neelam.
Happy birthday,
Shout out
Neelam.
Neelam! Happy birthday! And then, the MLS group stage, so the playoff whatever for MLS, which Atlanta United is not in.
Because they haven't scored a goal.
Yeah, literally starts this weekend.
Nice.
I'll
Anyway,
be watching
okay.
that. Good word potentially. Come join me.
All
So
right.
now let's talk about NBA restart. And if anybody
NBA.
wants more beer, I got this whole can for whoever's watching at home. Oh, Nabil, finders keepers, first come, first serve.
Boom.
Look at that stream right over there.
Oh,
It's a steady
that.
stream.
Yeah, it's like the Batman gift stream that I sent Nabil.
It's like Austin Powers once he gets. Yeah, I'm good with that. It's like Austin Powers once he gets unfrozen. If anyone remembers that. If
I
not,
remember that
Google it.
scene.
Oh, everyone, do yourself a favor. When you have a minute, Google Family Feud, Captain Hook, NFL, and just watch the video that comes after that.
Oh, I remember this.
It
I
is
think you sent
hilarious.
it. It's
I did
funny.
not send it, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
All right.
Someone sent it. All right. So NBA, as of now, 0 COVID cases in their bubble, which is pretty impressive.
That is pretty awesome.
Hopefully more teams will follow that, or more sports will follow that. I don't know, but let's see. They're starting. How do you guys think this is gonna play out?
Like who's gonna win?
Sure.
I got Lakers Bucks in the finals.
Lakers Bucks in the finals, because they are doing things differently. It is no longer your Eastern Conference versus Western Conference. It is more like your college playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be more of like
1 through 16, right?
I don't know how many teams are in there, but it's something like that.
Yeah.
I think it might be 20 teams. Is it 20, Asif?
No, 16 makes sense because because right now the teams that got invited are the top 16, and then the remaining who are 6 games or less outside of that
So I think
16th spot or that 8th spot in their respective
22
conference.
total, right?
Yeah.
Teams?
So it's 16 teams, but there's 2 more that are going to be added, or whatever. I don't know. Math is hard. Regardless, I still have Milwaukee and the Lakers. In the finals.
And Lakers. Asif, any thoughts on this?
Man, I hate to say it, but I almost feel like the Clippers might find a way to sneak in there, or the Rockets. Actually, that small ball lineup, when I saw it against the Lakers, and the Lakers are right now my team because the Hawks aren't in it.
Yeah.
But
and I'm assuming that means that Russell Westbrook and James Harden are both fine and they get into the bubble soon.
Yeah. And so the small ball lineup actually scared me. So I think it might come down to Lakers, Rockets, and then I'm gonna go with Milwaukee, Philly in the East.
Okay.
Nice.
And I think I'm gonna take it's gonna be random, right? Because whatever happens this year is gonna be like a total anomaly.
Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna go with Philly and Houston in the finals.
Philly and Houston in the
Nice.
finals. That's a good prediction.
Nice.
Okay.
Philly, Houston.
We'll see. Now that you got to come back on in a couple weeks and hold me to it.
Okay, done. I will come back for that episode post the NBA finals.
If Dallas is in there, I'm going to be watching Luka Doncic, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. All right, that's interesting. And then my second nonsense for the day. You get 2 nonsenses today. Shout outs to that. 2 nonsenses. The second one is
1 cup.
Does
Oh, that might be an episode title right there. Or Atlanta against Atlanta. Anyway,
Atlanta against Atlanta. Is this title for the NBA more special, less special, or is this something you would like to see the NBA do again? So this tournament style, or do you prefer the old school conference style?
By you saying the NBA do this again, does that mean find a way to cause a global pandemic to stop the season and then restart the season like months later?
And then somehow make it so that nobody has COVID?
Maybe.
Is that what you're asking?
No,
or just
hopefully not.
Or just stop the season halfway through and then.
No, I think it's more of doing the tournament style of play again.
So I like the seeding. If you're asking about the seeding wise, yes, I like that. I like the seeding of it being 1 through 16 rather than East versus West.
Rather than East versus West. Okay.
Yeah. I like the full seeding. So I would like to see that done again, but I do think it's. You know what? I'm going to say it's equal.
Okay.
because the NBA already has 2 finals that have already come through in shortened seasons.
Yeah.
The one after the 98 strike, so the Spurs title, and no one, lessens that title.
Yeah.
And then the season where Derrick Rose tore his ACL, that was a strike shortened season, and I believe the Heat won that year.
Yep.
And that
The Heat won that year, and the Mavs won the year before.
Year
that.
before
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
LeBron's
so-
first championship was in the shortened season.
Yeah, and no one talks about, that's a shortened season. The only reason people might bring it up because COVID was just so out there, it was just so everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, people would be like, oh, you won in the COVID season, but at the end of the day, I mean, you're winning a championship. And I was thinking the same thing for baseball for the longest time. Now I'm just thinking, hey, it's a championship. So,
Yeah. I mean, I understand baseball because it's it's like half the games. But I think with the NBA, it's also the playoffs structure is also changed.
well,
Which
not even
makes
that,
it
but the
different,
NBA
right?
played most of its season.
Yeah. But the playoff structures changed, which I think makes a huge difference.
I don't know
on
what
the
the
process
change
of
is in the
title.
NBA playoff structure, but I mean, I'm ready for it. I think at this point, it's got to count, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The question is, does this victory, is it more special than a regular title win?
And well, so here's my answer to that, and I think we should keep it moving. If not, wrap it up because it's probably almost time. But my answer to that is, a lot of y'all know I'm a big wrestling fan, diehard wrestling fan. I actually don't want to record on Wednesdays moving forward if we can avoid it, so I can watch wrestling right now.
I mean, by wrapping it up, it means stop adding extra stuff.
Hey, man, don't go there with me. Not today. I'm not hearing it.
All right.
But I'll say, like, they're WWE wrestlers. I've heard them talk about, like, every time you win the championship, it's special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like they know they're gonna go over. It's fake. It's whatever. We can talk about that later. But they say every time you win the championship, it's special. Even if you're a 5-time champion and you become a 6-time champion and vice versa.
It's something significant. Yeah.
So obviously, there's something unique about each journey.
Yeah.
Right? Like the 91, 92, 93 Bulls each had their own thing to overcome. 96, 97, 98 each had their own thing to overcome.
Absolutely.
So it's just as meaningful and significant. I think COVID is something where we will never forget it for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in a way, it might be or could be more special.
Okay.
Because there's the element of that was the COVID year.
Yeah.
And
obviously.
who knows? It might be very special now for us. We might have to do the same thing again next year. So you might have 2 COVID championships.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know. I mean,
hopefully not. Fingers crossed.
Your inspirational message of the day is, I'll say, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll let Nadir take it home. Life goes on even in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? At Bears, Birds, and Brews, if you're listening at home or wherever, if you're commuting.
Couple of last moments before now, let's wrap it up. NFL rookie minicamp is starting this week. Players are reporting. There's going to be no preseason. And apparently there is a high cases of COVID in the NFL right now, but I'm not 100% sure if that's factual. So I will tweet out what's actually factual.
I think it was 92 confirmed cases.
Yeah, it's like
so that is factual then. So it is. So it's not just a hunch.
It's like 90 some out of like 300.
Yeah,
at least for now, or maybe 700.
It is
something like that.
It is higher than the NBA, which
but
is 0.
I think what I saw before coming here, actually, since we're on this topic, I believe it's like 75 players, and then with personnel, it's like 94.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Real quick, we'll just say the Madden Club, 99 Club, Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey,
Aaron Donald,
Michael Thomas,
and Stephon Gilmore. Is that 5?
Bears, Birds, and Brews.
Bears, Birds, and Brews.
That's 6. That's 6 right there. You can find us getting initiated at the 99-cent club in the 99-cent, whatever. At the
we'll be at the dollar store.
Getting initiated after this.
That's my tweet. Anyway, Nadir.
Let's close it out for one last time. Follow us, Bears, Birds, and Brews on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The tweets. The tweets. We send the tweets. Thank you guys for listening. This has been a wonderful journey. This has been fun weekly process of being on air, and thank you for your time and listening to us. I'm really bad at goodbye speeches, so I'm not going to keep this too long, but
so just say hello.
There you go. Let's close it out like that. Thank you very much, and I cannot wait till I'm back again. And hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.